Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Dylan here, and in today's video, I'm gonna be arguing why I personally do think that Uber is essentially a scam in a way or not. Look, I think driving for Uber can be an amazing opportunity to make some quick cash and to get your head above water, which is exactly why I started. Originally, I signed up for Lyft. But I do think that Uber is, the whole concept of driving Uber and Lyft, it's a little scammy in the sense that, well, I'm gonna argue about that today. But before I get started, if you want to learn how to make money in a different way, I'm actually talking about how to start up a faceless YouTube channel, which is the exact method that I've used here on this channel and on several other channels that I have. If you guys don't know me, I used to drive for Uber and Lyft, and then I ended up quitting to do social media and mainly YouTube and TikTok. And right now, I am using this method called the faceless YouTube channel method. And I teach you all about it, how much money I make doing it on the link below. So if you join that link, sign up, there should be a free trial right now and you can sign up and join our community. I will help you, guide you along to create your own faceless YouTube channel and teach you basically how I've been able to make over $10,000 in a single month from YouTube. That's YouTube paying me, that's not anything like, I mean, I have affiliates and all that stuff too, but anyways, I wanted to talk about Uber. Is Uber a scam? Yes and no, okay? I'm gonna do both arguments. Uber is not a scam because they, you have your own free will. You can do whatever you want, and again, you can work on your own schedule. It's all flexible. You're your own boss. It's a 1099. You're contracted. But I mean, there's so many shady things about Uber, especially when the whole AB5 bill was going on in California, where the California government was trying to force these gig workers to pay their drivers as a W-2, as an employee. And Uber spent millions and millions of dollars campaigning against that so that they wouldn't have to pay drivers W-2. And what is the stipulation in California to make somebody a W-2? Well, they have to be performing a necessary component of the business. I mean, there's the ABC rule. I don't know it off the top of my head, but it's like, basically, if a business cannot function without said person, they have to be a W-2. And it's like, okay, well, you could totally argue that Uber cannot function without drivers. So why are they contracted and why aren't they being paid overtime when they're driving, when you have drivers driving 12 hours a day? And why are drivers footing their own bill of their cars and this and that and all the expenses? And the reason why, I mean, obviously Uber is totally legal. It's not a legal operation or anything, but what I think was going, I mean, actually some people could argue that it is, but that's besides the point. You know, it's going on every day. I don't even take Ubers anymore. I take Lyfts, but that's because Lyfts, in my town, we have a program where you can get basically the rides are like $2 if you just take it around town. So that's what I've been doing lately. And the driver still gets paid the full amount. It's like the money's allocated from our city's transportation fund from the government. But basically, the reason why I could argue that it is a scam is because they advertise it as, hey, you know what, you're gonna be making $30 an hour, whatever it is, but they don't really let the driver know that they have to take into account all the money that they're spending on their cars. It's kind of like a elephant in the room, or like maybe like not an elephant in the room, but like a cat in the room. Like, it's this thing that a lot of drivers don't like to do the math on how much money are they actually spending to work, which makes no sense to me. because you're paying to work. So why would you not want to figure out how much money you're paying? You're operating a asset that's going down in value every mile you put on your car. It's tanking in value, yet that's the vehicle, no pun intended, that you're using to make money. Your car's depreciating in value at a much more rapid pace than if you were just working a normal job. You have much more maintenance that you need to perform in your car, much more wear and tear on your car, much more risk of getting into an accident and potentially dying. You're risking your life for this job. And not only that, but you're spending gas, you're charging your car electricity, etc. And so it's like, this whole job, it's like, it's just super interesting, because if you actually sat down and went over your finances, either with yourself, or if you're not smart enough to do that, which no worries, because they don't teach you this, so I wouldn't blame you if you're not, sit down with an accountant, sit down with a financial expert, go to your bank and talk to the bank advisor. They would probably sit down with you and do it. Say, hey, I'm trying to figure out, am I actually profiting any money? You might be surprised that you're in the negative with this. You're spending so much more money operating your vehicle than you're actually pulling in revenue. So you could be at a net loss, or you could be barely breaking even, which if you do your taxes properly, or a lot of people don't even do their taxes properly driving Uber and Lyft. And they're making thousands and thousands of dollars, and yet they're spending so much money to the IRS, and they're not doing their taxes properly. So anyways, that's my spiel. Let me know your thoughts. Do you think Uber is a scam? Again, if you're done with Uber and you want to learn how to make some extra money, I highly think YouTube is one of the easiest. Maybe not the easiest. I think TikTok's a little easier, but YouTube is probably the more sustainable way. I mean, I've been doing YouTube for like 5 years, so if you want to learn how to make money on YouTube, check out my link below, guys. Try it out. Again, there's a 7-day free trial, so if you don't like it, you can leave, and you can watch all the course material, join our group chat. Obviously, once you leave, you won't have access to that group chat anymore, but, you know, I'd love to see you guys there. So thank you so much for watching today's video, guys. We'll talk to you soon. Bye now.